Greetings, this is Paul, your Pacific Northwest trail guide. I want to help you pick your next trail to explore, so let's check this one out. The main drop of Latourell Falls may be viewable from the parking lot, but if you take a short hike past it, you may appreciate it even more and visit the enchanting upper falls as well. The ancient forest you walk through most of the way is dominated by giant maples and red cedars. The trail takes you on a narrow loop a little over 2 miles, and you do almost 700 feet of ascent. This is one of the most beautiful places in the Columbia River Gorge. You'll enjoy capturing it to remember your visit here. Although this is a short hike, that leaves plenty of time in your day to visit more great places nearby. Expect to be distracted and enjoy exploring nearby Vista House or maybe Bridal Veil. It will only take you about a half hour to come to Latourell Falls from Portland. You can take the Bridal Veil exit 28 from Interstate 84, then travel to the west on the historic highway for 3 miles. You'll find a small parking area on the south side of the road for the falls, right before a bridge. The start and end of the loop is marked by 2 different trails leading out from the lot. The first end you'll probably see heads up a steep hill to a viewpoint first, but this guide takes you the other way on the loop, which passes by the bottom of the falls first. This first part of the loop takes us down to a crossing of Latourell Creek, then back under an elegant bridge on the highway to Guy Talbot State Park. Leaving the park and crossing the historic highway from above this time, you finally climb into the forest and make your way to Upper Latourell Falls. Latourell Falls is amazing from all angles, but down here you really get a detailed view of the intricate designs of the basalt lava flow columns and the bright patch of lichen on it. Passing your view of the cliffs, you cross a wooden footbridge and approach the arching road bridge. The park area has lots of picnic areas and open space. As you pass through it, keep to the left of the loop, back towards the road. As you climb up the road, the trail splits off and crisscrosses itself. Whichever way you go, you'll want to be on the right side at the top to continue the trail on the other side of the road. You'll be getting most of the ascent out of the way now as you get up above the falls and go deeper into this old forest. After passing a viewpoint where the trail levels out a bit, you'll descend some and pass by this junction. It goes down a short spur trail to a point at the top of the cliffs above Latourell Falls. The safety lines on this rocky spur have fallen over and it doesn't seem maintained. There isn't much to see down there except maybe some dizzying heights. Use extreme caution if you check it out. The loop continues on mostly level as you go deeper into the gorge, except for a couple steeper switchbacks near the middle. Enjoy the massive cedars and gnarled maples along the way, and catch glimpses of the other side of the loop trail across the creek. Before long, you begin approaching the two-tiered upper Latourell Falls. This waterfall has a mesmerizing effect if you stare at the bottom of its plunge at the right flow level. The different angles that water is plunging at from above result in a strange interaction that almost looks like the water is cascading over an invisible moving form. The trail crosses in front of the falls before turning back to loop you around in the direction you came. As you head that way, look back to get a better look at the upper tier hiding above. The return stretch of this loop brings you on a more direct route back to the parking lot and visits some other viewpoints of Latourell Falls. Some small footbridges adorn this picturesque and secluded area, and the maples really light the place up in the fall. After you start coming down the final descent, a bench marks a nice place to view Latourell Falls from the side. Your journey is almost done, and who knows if you'll ever return to this very spot. You might take a few minutes to soak it in. You won't encounter any special terrain on the main loop of this well-maintained trail. Just consider that it does have some slightly steep parts. Considering elements, just beware of icy conditions near the bottom of falls if you visit in the winter. The length and climb for this hike are pretty mild for a day hike. That's all for this edition of Pacific Northwest Trail Guide. I hope I have or will soon help you pick your next trail to explore. I scouted this trail on October of 2021, but trails are always evolving. If you pick this trail and encounter any changes people might like to know about, please help out your fellow explorers by sharing in the comments on this video. I've shown some of the beautiful sights of this trail in what feeble capacity video can render. A picture may be worth 1,000 words, but an experience with all of your senses cannot even be conveyed in pictures or video. So don't take my word for it. Get out there and see it for yourself.